Mr. Buddy when he was a baby.
Hey, look how dirty you are. Huh?
And he is
look
just
at all your mud everywhere. Look at the little mud all over your little face.
He was, I don't know, maybe 6 months?
And paws and everything. Huh? What'd you get into? Look how dirty you are, baby.
He used to love to dig and just...
Look at you. What'd you get into? You've been digging.
The cutest thing in the world.
You've been digging in the hole. Huh?
Look at how dirty. So, in the desert, when it gets wet here, the sand is like mud. It's like it's just like mud. So, it's like clay. It's like clay, and he was loaded with it.
Look at how dirty.
But
hey,
he
look
was
how dirty you are.
In the sun.
Huh? Look at all your mud everywhere.
He was just a little baby.
Look at the little mud all over your little face. And paws and everything.
Look at his belly. Oh.
Huh?
So that's today's live show. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Look how dirty you are,
and
baby.
We will see you next week. Have a great weekend, everyone.
You've been digging.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's live broadcast, Everything Frenchie. We have a couple of news stories to share with you today. We have two of them that are recent, and it is kind of sad. They're about some Frenchies that were stolen, actually, but it ended up in a good ending because they actually got their Frenchies back. So we have some agility videos to share with you today, and the picture you're looking at right now is of my two beautiful, beautiful Frenchies, my Mr. Hodor or Mr. Buddy and Miss Bluesy or Miss Dupers. They are 5 years old and they're the love of my life. So today we will be covering all kinds of cute little videos. Frenchie's doing funny things. And if anybody in the chat has Frenchies or any type of pets and want to share stories or comment, please do so. I love reading all the comments. And let's get into our first news story. This is out of...
We have an update on a story that we told you about last night. A Long Island family who feared their son's beloved French bulldog was stolen says the dog is now back home.
As John Diaz explains, the story took a heartwarming turn thanks to a huge community effort and some help from our reporting.
It was an emotional moment Thursday morning when Zeus returned back to his Woodmere home 4 days after he went missing. His family couldn't believe their eyes.
Heard barking and I ran downstairs. My heart
dropped. Zeus went missing Sunday afternoon, slipping out the back door while his owner, Sean McGarrah, was on vacation and his family was dog sitting. Security footage showed a man picking him up from their front yard and driving away.
Thank God for webcams and house cams and cameras.
With him.
You imagine just do babysitter to my son dog. I have to call him to say I lost the dog.
Just hours after CBS News New York aired the story,
I had this feeling in my body that I'm getting Zeus back. And within the hour, I was like, got that phone call and I was like, oh my God.
Sean had arranged for his sister Marion to pick up the dog at a public location.
It was really emotional. It was good to see him again. Thankfully, he seems like he's okay.
At first, she kept it a secret, wanting to surprise her mom and sisters with something uplifting.
I knew that everyone was nervous, so I wanted something happy.
Now, giving thanks to the community for spreading the word and our reporting.
CBS, the news, thank you million times.
On you, on CBS, shout out to you guys.
The family says Zeus was wearing a collar when he went missing. However, he is not chipped. But his owner saying that will be the first thing he does when he returns back home from vacation.
I want 2 chips in him wherever they can fit it.
From Woodmere, Long Island, John Diaz, CBS.
I do have a couple of chips. My Frenchies have chips in both. Both of them have chips in them. So I'm always afraid of them, something happening to them. But again, I never let them out of my sight. Let's get into the second news.
That's a look at your Nightbeat News Flash.
All these
Dog
Frenchies
naps no more. Reunited. 2 French bulldogs stolen at the beginning of the month from their own backyard have now been returned to their rightful owners. The night team's John Paul Barajas sat down with the family that is whole once again, as well as the man who returned the Frenchies.
Nearly 2 weeks since Chewy and Nova were stolen from their backyard, they're back in the arms of their owners.
I was screaming of joy. The first thing I said was like, it's really you, like it's you.
It's a reunion that 9-year-old Jennifer and her mom, Celine Isaac, thought might never happen after their dogs disappeared February 1st.
What was that moment like?
Everything just felt like it was whole again, like it was right again. The family was back together again.
It was a moment made possible by a man who asked to remain anonymous.
What's that moment like? You just get 2 new dogs. I'm sure that's exciting. And then you realize the dogs you bought were stolen. The only thing on my end was like, I just got scammed. You know what I mean?
He explains he went to the H-E-B off South New Braunfels on the south side to get Valentine's Day essentials. They walked out to the parking lot.
Look how cute they are, too. Those are the new fluffy Frenchies, which are adorable. They're very expensive, extremely expensive, but they're so cute and they look so young.
A man was selling the 2 Frenchies for $2,000 total.
It was a great deal.
And one that unfortunately was too good to be true. Didn't take long before friends and family pointed out his new dogs were the stolen dogs on the news and social media.
The emotion.
Hi, everyone. Have any of you been bitten by a rattlesnake, or have any of you had an animal bit by a rattlesnake? Last Sunday, I had experienced my and I love
wide open. I immediately hopped out of the car, ran inside. Field says just 8 minutes before she arrived home, her home security system captured this.
Hey, Fairheart.
No more than 20 minutes.
How's it going?
People in hooded sweatshirts and fake.
Thanks for joining.
One carrying a gun, seen rummaging through her home.
Can you imagine?
Even her personal item.
They're in her. Thank God for cameras. We have cameras inside our house too. But they actually videoed them going through all their stuff, stealing their stuff, and then walking out with the Frenchies.
Field says not just taking her jewelry, but also 3 of her dogs, Kane, Lilo, and Princess, just a couple weeks away from having her puppies.
Oh.
I have never, ever stolen from someone.
Fabrics, do you have
to break into someone?
Any animals?
Never. So I just can't fathom
Frenchies?
why. She says a neighbor.
Anything, any new
shows the
animals?
First coming in her backyard,
Oh.
leaving in a light BMW. Family's been searching for the dog since. I also gone to the vet.
Hey, Bulldog.
I've printed posters. I put them in mailboxes. I've
Poor thing.
talked to so many people. Phil says these Frenchies aren't just valuable, ranging from $2,000 to $5,000. These are not cheap. And we love them. We love them. We adore them. For her, they're priceless. I really just want mine back. I really want mine back. And baby, Laura Allen, CBS 17 News. I hope she gets them back. The family said one of the dogs is chipped and they continue to work with the police. The family is offering a reward for anyone who can help find them. That's good surveillance video. They recognize.
Yeah.
I'm different.
That's what I'm saying. These Frenchies, first of all, can go up to, we paid a hefty amount. I mean, not as much as some of them are going for now. Some of these Frenchies are, I don't know, they could start.
Terrible thing to happen to you just months after you lost.
Which are adorable. They're very expensive, extremely expensive, but they're so cute and they look so young.
A man was selling the 2 Frenchies for $2,000 total.
It was a great deal.
In one that unfortunately was too good to be true. Didn't take long before friends and family pointed out his new dogs were the stolen dogs on the news and social media.
The emotions were just crazy. It's just like, dang, like, 1, it's your best friend. 2, you bought the dogs. And like you're used to them being around you every single day. So them not being there, I can just imagine how they felt. But me, I felt great giving them back.
Although he is out the money he spent, he says doing the right thing is priceless.
Thank you very much. I'm very, very grateful.
Celine is working on paying back the man who returned the dogs and says no amount of money will ever be able to express their family's gratitude.
I'm very happy that we found them.
Your dogs look pretty happy to be back with you, Tiss.
Paul Barajas.
They will never disappear out of my sight ever again.
He's set. 12 News.
Oh, that's a great story. I'm always so happy when they get their Frenchies back. 99% of the time, they absolutely do not get their Frenchies back. David in the chat says people suck. They do. That's awful. I know I hear constantly, David, stories of these Frenchies getting stolen and just one after another after another. Lady Gaga had a story a couple years ago. Her 2 Frenchies were stolen and she even offered I think it was $500,000 to get them back. It was just, they're very high demand dogs. I mean, but to steal them, I know they are very expensive to have and to own, but yes, I agree with you, David. People do suck, but that's just the world we live in. So our next part of this live stream is I always do a feature pet or feature Frenchie. And the feature Frenchie this week is going to be from a person I follow. He has a great channel. He's from Russia. I'm sure you've heard of him before. He's all over YouTube. I have done a couple of videos of his Frenchie before, but this is Joy Inside, and let's check out the future Frenchie of this week. And this is Igor, and he is the cutest. Anybody in the chat know this or has seen this video, Joy Inside video, or his channel? Look at how cute he is. He's just adorable. He loves to chew. My dogs love to chew too. JK, yes, yeah, he's pretty popular. He has a lot of videos. I would too. Look at how cute he is. Oh my God. He's adorable. Look at out. That's a little brindley. He hears it. It looks so beautiful there, actually. He's got a great yard. He's got like a forest behind his backyard. We should see the first video of when they got him. His girlfriend brought him home and he was almost in tears. It was a really emotional video, and just this guy seems like a really nice guy. But this little puppy it's just the cutest little thing in the world. Love Frenchies. And he's loving it. He's loving it. He had so many, I didn't know which one to pick from. So this is just a few weeks ago. So that's our featured Frenchie of the week, Igor. Go check out Joy Inside. He has a great channel. And it's all about his Frenchie. And I love that. So now we're going to get into the fun stuff. We have some good, fun Frenchie videos to get into. So let's get into that.
Bubba, you want to go do agility?
I wish I had a better recording of this.
Can we go do agility?
This little Frenchie is the cutest thing. And I tried to run it through to improve the resolution, but it didn't. I ran it through a few times to try to get a better resolution, but it just didn't work. But look how excited this Frenchie is about agility. It's the cutest thing in the world.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, the recording is just terrible, but I couldn't help it. He was looking, doing, oh my God, I fell in love with him.
Are you ready?
He's so smart.
Are you ready?
Look at him.
Salvi, go tunnel.
Look at how much he's having. Wonder where they have that set up. Wonder if it's at a park or something.
Go.
So cute. Oh, it looks like maybe her yard. She's probably training on
Fire. Let's go.
I want to do that. I want to get my dogs into that. I know my little girl would have a blast. Maybe my little boy would too.
Go ramp.
Oh, I wish this came out better. The resolution.
Go jump. Go tunnel.
Look at him go. Oh my goodness.
Go bench. Down.
Oh. They are so smart. Oh, they're just so smart. I just love them. Just love them. Just love them. Look at what a good girl. She's so pretty. So that is our first fun Frenchie video. I have some more agility. I'm addicted to this agility with these Frenchies. So let's get into our next one. It's really cute. This Frenchie is so into it.
Left. Tunnel. Oli, here.
Look at that.
Oli. Left. Turn. Aha.
So good.
Turn it wrong. Oli.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would be confused on that course.
Weave.
Look at him go.
Good boy.
Oh, such a good boy.
Yes.
Such a good boy. Very, very good. They're smart. They're so smart. Okay, so our next video again is of agility. It's a super cute little baby one, and they train them very young. So let's get into that. Yeah.
Hey, fish is tired.
12 weeks old. Look at him.
This way.
I just love it. I wish I did that with my little Frenchies when I got them as babies.
Oh, this way. Like,
It's only 12 weeks old.
oh,
Here's pretty smart.
Now she's done. I think she's tired.
Oh. Adorable. Super cute. I thought that was so cute. It's the first baby Frenchie that I've seen do agility like that. So, okay, now we're going to get into something of the professional agility. This is a Westminster.
To be there. If she finished in the top 4, she earned a Westminster ribbon. So we'll see how the rest of the dogs do and make sure to find out if she's going to be on the podium. For a French Bulldog to be in the finals at Westminster is already incredible, but she's out there showing us that she belonged. She was meant to be there. If she finished in the top 4, she earned a Westminster ribbon. So we'll see how the rest of the dogs do and make sure to find out if she's going to be on the podium. For a French Bulldog to be in the finals at Westminster is already incredible, but she's out there showing us that she belonged. She was meant to be there. If she finished in the top 4, she earned a Westminster ribbon. So we'll see how the rest of the dogs do and make sure to find out if she's going to be on the podium. For French Bulldog,
really, really tough to train them. As you can see, that little baby one you had to drag them through. But they're really talented. Okay, so we are going to get into our next video of funny Frenchies. My two play like that constantly. And my dogs hate water, so they would never do this. I think is that one of those rumble things? Those rumba. I think that's a rumba. I think that's exactly what he wants.
Missy, it's not doing anything to you.
So this little guy is looking at his reflection. I had to take out the sound because there was music behind it, but he sees himself and he's freaking out in the reflection of the glass. He's just a little guy. He's a cutie pie. It's adorable. And this is just a bulldog, not a French bulldog, but a bulldog. He's a big guy. Look at his chicken bone. I love Frenchies. They have great personalities. They just have really good personalities. They're fun to be around. My two are sitting, my little girl is right here beside me, so I'll move my camera over a little bit. Oh, this guy. Whoa. Look at him. Love the way they lay like that. He looks like he's upset. They are the cutest little things. They're so dramatic. Just super dramatic. Oh, there's two of them. Oh my God, they're the cutest. They're just the cutest. They're showing love to each other. The next part of this video, look at this. This is amazing. I just could watch this one. This little Frenchie, look at that. Come on. Come on. Look at that. And it's not even food. Oh, this is my guy. This is how he acts right here. That wasn't Joe snoring. But I do. The snoring. Oh, he's enjoying life though. Look at how cute he is. Love that. That's how my dog sounds. Exactly like that. Okay. This next video is super cute. Let me move my camera over just slightly. It's just positioning of it. This next video is super cute.
Broccoli, apples, pears, bananas, carrots, chicken. Broccoli, apples, pears, bananas.
Look at
carrots,
the look on his face.
Chicken.
I actually made of my Frenchies, so let's check this. This is. And I put some music to it. Hopefully, it doesn't get copywritten because it's my music that I picked. But so these are my Frenchies. These are my two Frenchies, and I love them dearly. They are 6 months apart, and they're the best things in my life, and they're so much fun. And I made this video really quick last night, so Stitchy here. I just love them so much. Do you have any pets? I will love my little boy. Look at him. And thank you everyone for the support. And these were really good pictures of them. So thank you so much. Thank you. My dogs are they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. My dogs are gorgeous. I love them so much. They're perfect. I had to do the captions, like just the emotion you can see from them, their faces. It just, the captions I thought were really funny. My little vampire. Look at how cute she is. Isn't she the cutest little thing? Oh my goodness, I love her so. I just love her so. And that's my Frenchies. And we are going to end today's live stream with another video of my Frenchies. And this is my little boy when he was a baby. And let's get into that video. Let's see if I can get to him. Here we go.
Get a little mud all over your little face and paws and everything.
He was a little baby.
Huh?
Just a little baby.
What'd you get into? Look how dirty you are, baby. Huh? Look at you.
Hopefully YouTube doesn't.
What'd you get into?
I know.
You've been digging.
It was on. So the music was on CapCut. So I'm hoping that they don't do that to me, but I'll have to edit it. So
look at how dirty.
I hate that
with dirty you are.
Like, come on now.
Huh? Look at all your mud everywhere. Look at your little mud.
Isn't
all
he the
over
cutest
your
little thing?
face.
Get all the desert mud on him.
Paws and everything.
Be there for that. So I will be live early outside in the morning. I hope to see you all there. And everybody have a good night. And thank you for joining. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream, Silly Frenchies Doing Silly Things, number 18. Today we have a fun show for you all. We have a good story, a news story. It's a little bit older. It was from last year, but it was a really touching story, so I wanted to kind of cover it again. I hadn't seen it before. I do a lot of research on stories and trying to find news stories, and I found this one from last year that I hadn't seen, so I want to share that with everyone today. And I have the Frenchie of the week, obviously, really cute Frenchie, and I'll tell you the page and the channel to go to. And these are my two Frenchies, Mr. Buddy and Mrs. Dupers, and as you can see, they just love each other. They are just the two best Frenchies in the world, and I love them so much, and they mean so much to me. We also have a bunch of fun Frenchie videos to go through. Frenchies doing crazy things. There may be some other pets in there in some of these videos that I found today. So that's today's show, and so let's get into the news story. This news story again was from, I believe it was from last June or July of last year. It was a really touching story. It's a hard one to cover for me, but it ended up working out for this person. So I just wanted to say hi, everyone in the chat. The chat, unfortunately, is going to be on this side, so you may see me looking over to the chat. Hi, everyone. Welcome in the chat. And I'm glad to see you guys here. I see Kyle, Whistle Stop. I see Bulldogs, obviously. But let's get into today's first news story. All right. And let's see what we got here. Alrighty.
3 months ago, she lost her beloved pet when a flash flood took over a doggy daycare, killing 10 of the dogs.
Okay, so this is a terrible story. She brought her dog to a doggy daycare, and obviously there was other dogs there in the daycare. And it starts off as a really terrible story, but I promise you it has a good ending.
Inside. Now, in a terrible twist of fate, her new French bulldog was stolen right off her front porch. As Les Trent reports, she believes she was targeted.
Heartbreak for the second time for this dog owner after her beloved Frenchie Hendrix was dog-napped from her doorstep.
I love my dog, and I want him to be safe.
Tiffany Worthy is now reeling from a double loss. Just 3 months ago, her first Frenchie, Memphis, died in a freak flood at a doggy daycare center in Washington, D.C.
That was awful. That was my baby. I took him everywhere.
To deal with the grief, she was gifted a look-alike puppy, 3-month-old Hendrix. Now her world's been shattered for a second time. On Saturday, while returning to her D.C. apartment from a walk with Hendrix, she says this masked man ran up her stairs armed with a taser and demanded she hand over her new pup or else.
He told me to give him my dog or he will kill me.
The dog napper fled in a black vehicle with her Frenchie, which can fetch thousands of dollars. I mean, this is just a terrible thing to happen to you just months after you lost your first dog in a flood.
Mm-hmm. It's concerning, I've thought about it, and, I'm just wondering if, having a dog is the best for me.
Cops put out this wanted poster.
And today, a major development. A woman came forward claiming she bought the dog from someone off the street. She demanded that Tiffany pay her $900, and in return, she dropped the dog off at a police station.
And here is Tiffany today with Hendrix, safe and healthy after picking him up at the police station.
He seemed happy. I'm happy. My heart is full.
As for the circumstances surrounding her dog's return, Tiffany has many questions.
It's very sketchy. I'm just going to leave it at that. It doesn't seem genuine.
So glad Hendrix is home. As for Tiffany, the special education teacher said she plans to move somewhere she feels safer.
So I can't even imagine losing my pet at a daycare in a flood. That was just horrible to just even listen to. tend to not try to cover these stories, but that's our news story. So this show, like I said, the format is we do a news story, we do the Frenchie of the week, and then we get into some fun Frenchie videos. So let's get into the Frenchie of the week. And this Frenchie, his name is Sunny, and Sunny is from the channel Dodo.
I think it's created by happiness, but also excitement.
As you can tell, he's very vocal. He's a little chubby one too, so I thought he was super cute. But the channel is the Dodo, and they have a lot of cute videos of this.
I think it's created by... But now I've just come to terms with his screaming. We had Sonny for 7 years, and then one day he started talking out of nowhere.
When we go to the city center or the public transportation, he see all these people, so then he likes the attention.
Dogs, neither one of my Frenchies have this particular, a lot of Frenchies right now they're all talking like this. And my two Frenchies don't say a word. My little girl, she'll start to have a little bit of talking, but all the Frenchies these days are like, have this particular talking, and it's really cute. I have a lot of different videos of these Frenchies talking, so.
When we go to
and they all sound like that.
or the public,
He has a lot of expressions on his face.
he's just perfect. We will never change anything about him.
The channel is the Dodo. Really cute channel, tons of Frenchie videos, and they have over 1 million subscribers to their channel. So if you love Frenchies, you can go and check out some of their videos. Really adorable. Okay, so the next part of the show, we are going to get into some funny Frenchie videos, and let's check out our first Frenchie video.
And I say, you should be scared of me. I'll eat your face like, nom, 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 nom.
I could watch these all day. I really could. My dogs love chips. They love them. Watch this guy.
No, stop.
They have such great personalities. Oh my God. They love to dance too. Last week I had a really cute video. There's this band that they practice. It's just, a homemade band, and these guys get together, and they have several videos on their channel. And this Frenchie gets down with this band every time they go to practice. This Frenchie is there dancing with them. And unfortunately, I couldn't play the music to it because it would have made it so much better. But it was because they do cover song. I guess I don't know if you can play the music on that one. It's a cover song. But the Frenchie, every single time they practice, this Frenchie is down there dancing with them and just moving around and just having a good old time. And so they love to dance. It was the cutest thing. So that's our first Frenchie video, our fun Frenchie video. Let's get into our next one. This guy's super cool.
Meow animals.
And that's the channel.
Jerry.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now,
Julian!
Whoa!
Welcome everyone. I have I'm sorry, this is just hilarious for me. So I love watching these funny Frenchie videos, but it's Pow Meow Animals, and they have a great channel. They also have a really big channel, maybe a couple million anyway, but super funny. That's my boy. Pay me some attention. Give it to me now. Oh my goodness. I felt so bad because I hate taking my pets to the vet. And they hate it too. Let me check over to the chat to say hi to everyone. I tried to give the moderation to Chicken Explorers, but I don't see it there. Not sure why. That's weird because I did do it. But Poetic, hello everyone. Oh, there he got it. Okay, great. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the show. We're just enjoying some funny Frenchie videos, and I got some good ones. But again, back to the vets. I cannot stand taking my dogs to the vet, and they know. For some reason, I don't know how they know, but they know that they're going to the vet. They may, I don't know, maybe it's me that gives off the signal that because I feel so terrible taking them to the vet. But I just, it's that I hate doing it and they hate being there. But I felt so bad for this little fudgy. Moderators. This morning I was, lying in bed and my boy just kept pawing my face because he wanted me just to pay attention to him, and I was loving him, and it was just not enough. And he kept at me and kept pawing my face, and I'm loving him, but it still wasn't enough for him. He wanted more and more. He wanted me to hug and love. So they really, really, really love to be loved. And that's one thing I absolutely love about having Frenchies. They have this particular trait in them that they just, it's overbearing sometimes. I'm not going to lie. I'm just like, leave me alone. I've given you the attention, but if you don't pay attention to them, they will let you know that. So I had this clip back in Silly Frenchies 8 or 9. And this is one of my favorite clips. I actually didn't get to watch this video all the way through. Usually I get to watch them all the way through, but this clip is one of the best. I made a short out of it. It got a couple thousand views, actually. This guy was on a Zoom call, and this Frenchie wanted to be in this Zoom call. And you can check out the short that I have on my channel. It was the cutest, and I have, like I said, if you go back to, I think it's the 8 or 9, Silly Frenchies, 8 or 9. It was the cutest clip I've ever seen. He's trying to have a Zoom meeting, he's working, and this Frenchie kept peeking in, and he wanted to be, and you could see him peeking in. He kept pushing him up. I love him. I love Frenchies. Okay, and this is Bloonji. Bloonji I've covered many times. Bloonji is also very famous. Unfortunately, Bloonji is deaf, but he can eat with his hands, just a human. And I've covered him many times on past videos, and he's just the cutest thing in the world. And he loves to just sit and eat with you, and I just love that. Oh, cute he is. Oh. He is cute. Look at him. not sure if that's a Frenchie or I'm not sure what. Looks like a Frenchie, but it also looks like, I don't know, maybe a different type of bulldog. I don't know, but look at that. He's standing on his feet, like legs, like a human. But great channel, fun stuff. Now, some of the stuff that was in this video from this channel is not theirs. So this is, they put a bunch of clips together from other channels because I know Bloonji has their own channel. Walter has a huge channel, but they do a good job with putting, clips together, and I just love watching these videos. So let's get into our next funny Frenchie of the babies. This video was titled, "They Sleep in All Different Types of Ways." And these are little babies, and look at how they just sleep. However, it's like they just sleep, and my babies did that. They slept just like that all over the place, however they want. Oh, they're just so cute. Okay, so here comes the vacuum thing again. We could not mop the floor. We could not vacuum. We had to put them outside or in another room. It's impossible to do any type of thing like that. So this is a personality trait that they all have, obviously, but it's the cutest thing, and they're just adorable. Let me check out the chat real quick and make sure everybody's good. They're very dependent. They don't do well alone. I just want to say hi, everyone, and if I missed anyone, I apologize. I'm so into the videos, but welcome, and I hope you're enjoying the show. Let's get back to the videos. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at the fish. Oh, look at the face. Oh, the face. My dogs do that too. What are you saying? Can you tell me what you're saying? They try to understand so badly. The personalities on these Frenchies are just like humans. Look at them. I love this one. I've seen this video. I haven't covered it before, but I have seen this one. I just love them. Now, my Frenchies will not wear a thing, and I've said this in many past silly Frenchies doing silly things. Again, this is our 18th episode, but I can't put anything on them. I try when it gets cold here in the desert, because it does snow like in January. I have little jackets for them because they don't want to go outside. So I bought jackets for them. And these are just jackets that go over them and they like buckle underneath their belly. So it's not like I have to put anything through their arms or legs or anything like that. And they just are not having it. They're not having it. They will not do it. She will, my little girl, she'll end up saying, okay, I have to go out. So she'll let me, you'll see, I think I have, actually the intro has her with her jacket on, her little pink jacket. But she hates it. They hate it. I want to dress them up for Halloween. So one year I bought these bat wings, and again, they just strap around their belly because I know they hate anything on them, and they just cannot stand it. So I don't know how these other Frenchies, how these people get their Frenchies with. Some of these Frenchies have full outfits on, and some of the outfits, even the stores like Petco it's like a clothing store now, more than a food store. The clothing they have for these pets, and just it's amazing. But my dogs will not have it, and I won't make them suffer. And even as badly as I want these bat wings on them for Halloween, and get some good Halloween shots of them, they just won't do it, and I don't want to torture them, so I just don't do it. But I wish I could. Oh, adorable. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The cutest. Oh, jeez. I love how they're so chubby when they're little babies. Oh. Oh my goodness. And they snore. Oh, do they snore? I remember when my baby did that. First saw his image in a mirror. And this is something incredible. There are so many Frenchies that can skateboard, and that's my favorite. I love the agility. I'm a sporty type of person. I like sporty things. So agility is one thing that I cover. I try to find something with agility or skateboarding or anything, or surfing. There's a lot of surfing Frenchies. There's a lot of skateboarding Frenchies. And I wonder how they actually get them, to do these things, because to me, it's extremely talented that these Frenchies can do these things, but they can surf like crazy. I have in my past silly Frenchies doing silly things. I have a lot of skateboarding, a lot of agility. I wish when I first got the Frenchies, I wish I kind of got them into agility, because they can win competitions and money and get famous and all kinds of things. Now, when I first got my boy, he was perfect. He was like a show dog perfect. And I kind of wish I had time to get him into that, because he would have been a great show dog. My little girl would be a great agility dog. She's got the speed. She's a little bit smarter than him. She's got a little bit more smarts. And I kind of wish I got them into stuff like that, because I like it too, but it's a lot of investments. It's a lot of time, and I work full time. So, but the skateboarding thing, the way they skateboard is just, the talent is incredible. They're crazy little things. They're just crazy little things. They're the cutest puppies. Oh my goodness. I'm having some, let's see. Yeah, we're having some lag issues here, so. Okay, so that's that video. Sorry, guys, I was fixing a setting. I'm getting an error from YouTube. Okay, so let's get into the next one I found. This guy is just a chatter. He just wants to be recognized, and he's adorable. Love Frenchies. This is my boy. He'll do that. He looks like a brindle. His color's a brindle. Love the white chest. Oh, it's so cute. So cute.
Do you want to go outside?
Oh.
Do you want to go outside?
They know what that means.
Come on.
My two know what that means. No, he's adorable. I love Frenchies. I'm gonna go over and let's check the chat here. Whistle stop. My puppy has been in all 48 states 3 times. Lucky Emerald gets super sick, and yeah, that's the other thing. I don't know if it's all Frenchies, but our poor little boy, we can't travel. I don't know if you heard the story yet, but we used to travel on the weekends to Arizona to an Airbnb just to get away from the city. We worked and we lived downtown, and it was, just monotonous. And so on the weekends, we found this really cute Airbnb, and it wasn't too bad to rent every weekend. So we would travel to Arizona, which was like 3 hours from San Diego. And we would rent this Airbnb, and the poor guy, it's a long time for him to be in the car, but we had to knock him out, like basically, get meds from the vet, or we would, give him something to just have him knocked out, because not only would he get sick, but he had severe anxiety. Like he literally would shake through the whole entire thing, and I couldn't do it. I just felt so bad for him. And, he would be on my lap for the full ride, and it was not fun. But when he got there, he was happy as hell. He loved it. And that's the house that had the pool. And for the first time, they had never seen a pool. So they jump out and they jump in the pool and they float to the bottom. And I was like, oh my God, he's going to drown. And I jump in with all my clothes on. He was petrified of the pool after that. He just did not. After that incident, it was, I'll never forget. I have some really great memories with my dogs. Some of them good and some of them not so good. But, the rattlesnake bite was not a good memory. But he ran into that pool, didn't know what it was. Like I said, my little girl has more smarts, but he just ran towards the pool, jumped in it, and he's heavy. So he floated right to the bottom and just couldn't get up. And I was like, oh my God. So I jumped in. I had all my clothes on and to rescue him. And he was just, after that, he just then wanted nothing to do with the pool. So we actually did get a float because I wanted them to come into the pool with us. And so we got a float and we would put it, and even then he was just so shaky and she doesn't like it either. She just does not like it. So every weekend we would go to this house for, the summer. We just did it for the summer months because it was so hot in the city in San Diego. So, and I needed something to enjoy on the weekends because my job is a little stressful. But anyway, that was the last of that. And then we got the float, and he, we brought them in because it was hot. It was hot for them. It was, Arizona's hot just like it is here in the Mojave. So, we wanted to get them cooled off, but they hate water in general. Like even I bought a pool out here for them. Like I thought maybe it might help them cool off in the summer, and, a kiddie pool that you would get for your kids. And they just wanted nothing to do with it. They do not like water at all. They're just, not water dogs. But I do see a lot of videos where these dogs, these Frenchies, like I said, the surfers, and they love water, but both of them do not. And what's weird is when we first got them, and they were really small, they were like a couple months old, we have a hot tub here, and they would love for me to hold them as babies in a hot tub. And one day when they got older, maybe, I don't know, close to a year old, I would just bring them in with me, and they just didn't want any. So something changed when they got a little bit older, and they were like, do not bring me in here anymore. So that, they were done with that. So, and now they just hate water. So I don't know if anybody in the chat has dogs that hate water. Let's see. We are similar to Yuma. Air is cleaner in Mojave due to the farming and mountains. Much drier here. Mountains block LA pollution. Yeah, that's true. Bulldogs. Jerry is on his way home. So Homestead, I just talked to. Jerry was actually on, what's his name? Tuba Chat. And I was like, what are you doing on here? I thought you were, are you okay? And I guess he's being signed out or checked out. So I was glad to hear that he was okay. I was really nervous because I had chatted with him for a little bit that night after the live, and then we had heard, what had happened. So he will be on. He'll be on the show tonight. I'm gonna start with one of my favorite Frenchie videos. And she was maybe, I would say, 3 months old, not 10, 12 weeks old, a couple weeks old, maybe a little bit older than that, but she was just the cutest thing in the world. And so I'm chatting with her, and she loved her little, she was the cutest thing.
See?
She was so tiny, she couldn't get up on the bed, so I had to make this like boxes and all kinds of stuff. Like I think I used a lawn chair at one point to kind of like get her. That's the lawn chair covered with blankets, and so that she could tiny, just the tiniest little thing. I could feel her in my hand when we first got her. But I love her. She's a sweetheart. She's the cutest out there.
Oh. Big girl.
Very active. Very. I love playing with her. She was just the cutest old thing. Oh, I had to do all kinds of things so she could get up on. Cute. So that's Blue. And then we have immediately just has us bond together, which I was really happy about. And this is when we were first building the house. So this is like the old room that we had. This house, we had just gotten the house. And we had to put a cover on the bed because she would just pee everywhere. So that cover that we have on the bed is like a waterproof type of, nothing goes through it. And the comforter underneath it, I spent a lot of money on, so I didn't want it ruined. It's that type of comforter that you actually have to take to the cleaners and stuff like that. So we had to get all these type of things for her because he was really good training. Like he was not hard to train, but she was a different story. It was hard training her. Even though we could just open the door and have them go out, we had a lot of accidents with her. So we decided, hey, let's look into see what they have. And my husband found these covers that were waterproof, that nothing can go through them. So that's what's on the bed. And it really worked. It really did work. And they loved to be on the bed wrestling like that. I have thousands of videos of them. That's all we did when we first got our Frenchies was I probably have weeks and weeks of video of these guys because we just fell in love with them and they loved each other. So they had a good time together. They still do. Look at them. But we got some really good videos of them when they were babies. Oh God, I miss them when they were tiny, tiny. Look at how much smaller she is. But she was fearless. You could see. I mean, she just was fearless. She wanted, when we first brought her back, she didn't care. Like, we tried to put a gate between them, and they just immediately wanted to play with each other. And I was nervous about that because she was so much smaller. She was fearless. Thing. So that is today's show, Silly Frenchies Doing Silly Things. Let me just check the chat real quick and just say hi to everyone and thank you for joining today's show. Hope everyone is doing well, and I look forward to talking to Jerry tonight. I hope he's doing much, much better. I'm sure he is, because he is on his way home. Yes, so thank you so much, everyone. Hope you all have a great weekend. And it's pretty bad weather here, so we're going to be stormy today. But we'll see you all next time. Have a great weekend. Take care, everyone. Hi, Jeffrey. Welcome. Hi, everyone in the chat. I know I have a few people coming in today. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's Silly Frenchies Doing Silly Things. This is our 14th episode, and you're looking at the picture of my two Frenchies, Mr. Buddy and Miss Stoopers. Today, I have a really interesting news story for you that happened. So the original news story happened a couple months ago, and there was a follow-up just this week on this news story. Some of these news stories are getting really crazy about these Frenchies. I don't know if anybody else in the chat has Frenchies, but hold on to your Frenchies. That's all I have to say. We also have the Frenchie of the week that we're going to present, a very, very cute Frenchie, and I will let you know the channel to go to for that. And then we got some really fun Frenchie videos. So let's just get right into it. Let's get into the news story of the week.
It's a hectic moment. It is caught on camera in downtown LA, a car flying down the street, and there is a woman hanging onto the hood.
That woman says that she was trying to prevent thieves from getting away with her French bulldog. KTLA's John Fenolio joins us live from downtown LA with a story you'll see only on 5. John.
Crazy. Wait to see this.
Yeah, Karine, Sandra, pretty wild stuff. Sadly, incidents like this are all too common. Thieves targeting dog owners for their prized pups. But as you're about to see, one woman wasn't about to allow her dog to get stolen without a fight.
Wait to see this.
A woman clings to the hood of a speeding car in downtown Los Angeles.
As he started to go faster and faster, I started to say, I'm about to die. I'm about to die.
Jeffrey, would you have jumped on the hood of the car? I think I would for my Frenchie, but or anybody else in the chat.
Was hanging on for dear life and the life of her beloved French bulldog puppy Onyx after thieves snatched the dog in broad daylight.
It was horrifying.
Allie had just sat down for lunch with her pup outside the Whole Foods located on Grand Avenue and 8th Street around 2:30 Thursday, January 18th.
It was wild.
A happy and social puppy, Onyx was sitting under the chair when a woman approached
yes,
and
I
began calling
right.
to him, then grabbed his leash.
I didn't think that somebody was stealing my dog. I thought it was a misunderstanding. So I was like, that's my dog.
Poor woman.
Excuse me. And she wasn't listening, and she turned and she got right into a car. And I tried to follow her into the car.
Hi, Simple.
But I got in there and there were 4 people in the car.
The suspects pushed her out and locked the doors. That's when Allie jumped in front of the car and screamed for help.
Nobody came, and next thing I know, the
I'm
car's
so happy
driving
you're
into
here.
me,
Welcome.
And I like basically fell onto the hood.
If someone stole.
So the beginning of this story is this woman had a Frenchie and she was outside having lunch with her Frenchie, and someone came up and stole her Frenchie, and she was on the hood of the car. I don't know if anybody has seen this video. Pets are family, that's for sure. Oh my God, they're like your children. I know my 2 Frenchies I would not let out of my sight. I would not let out of my sight. But this woman, what she did, And so this news story broke a couple of weeks ago, and this is the original news story, but I'm going to give a follow-up to it.
My dog, I would probably try to kill them myself.
Harrison Pesci captured the chaos on his cell phone.
Look at that.
He was crossing the street when he suddenly heard tires screeching and a woman screaming.
She sped off and unfortunately took this woman with her. It's devastating that someone would take someone's animal.
The suspect vehicle is described as an early 2000 white four-door Kia Forte with a missing hubcap on the driver's front side.
Oh my
The woman that stole my dog was African American, as was the other.
I can't even believe that.
Car. There were 3 females, all overweight, and so their eyes is the main feature that will set him apart.
Look at that Frenchie, and that's like a really expensive Frenchie because the 2 different color eyes and his colors, she must have paid a fortune for that Frenchie. So no wonder why she was on the hood of the car. I would have done that too, though.
I'm just praying that I can buy him back. If we can find him,
Buy?
They stole my child away from me.
Oh.
Allie is offering a reward for her pup's safe return. More details about that on our website, ktla.com. Anyone with information about this crime is urged to contact the LAPD.
That's crazy. Wait till you see this next
I'm
one.
John Fenolio. Sandra, Kareem, sending it back to you.
Okay, so that was the original story that broke. Last week, the follow-up to this story. So we're going to play that next.
An update tonight on a story you saw first on 5. Police have made an arrest in a case that went viral, a woman's beloved French bulldog. While an arrest has been made, the dog Onyx is still missing.
It was the U.S. Marshals Service that actually tracked the female suspect and took her into custody. John Fenolio spoke with the victim.
A big break in a chaotic crime that captured national headlines in the search for a stolen French bulldog.
Well, as of last night, a suspect was taken into custody in the city of Inglewood.
After numerous tips and an abundance of surveillance video, the LAPD's Gangs and Narcotics Division says the U.S. Marshals Service worked through the night to make an arrest.
The crazy thing is that I can't even imagine, Simple. And that car was not going slow. Like it was flying.
The suspect is a 21-year-old woman by the name of Sadie Slater. She was booked for 211 robbery with a bail amount of $70,000. The reason the marshals were involved, it was due to the violent nature of the original crime.
A heart-wrenching dog napping caught on camera.
Anyone that has a dog is, I think, touched by this story.
It all went down the afternoon of January 18th. Allie Zacharias had just sat down for lunch with her 1-year-old French bulldog Onyx outside the Whole Foods on Grand Avenue and 8th Street, when a woman suddenly snatched the pup's leash and jumped into a white sedan with 3 other people. Zacharias stood in front of the car, then hung on for dear life as the driver accelerated with her clinging to the hood.
It was very shocking to see, but at the same time, it was very helpful in identifying the vehicle and the license plate and in some cases, even the occupants.
What was going through your mind when you got the word this morning that an arrest had been made?
I don't even know what to say. We were screaming with joy, but at the same time, we obviously were missing. We're waiting for the next piece of news, and Onyx is safe in custody.
High stakes, but Onyx is still missing. Zacharias says all she can do is spread the word and hope that her pup will be returned safely.
I love this dog. I miss this dog. I can't wait to see his face. I can't wait to see him. He's gonna wiggle over sideways when he sees me. He gets so happy. I can't wait to see him.
In West Hollywood, I'm John Fenolio, KTLA 5 News.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Honestly, she was taking it kind of well. I would have been a mess crying my eyes out on TV, but I just can't even believe what that woman did on that car. Probably would have done the same thing. I mean, she tried to, save her Onyx. And he was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So that was our news story of the week. And again, last week, if you go back to Silly Frenchies number 13, there is another story about Frenchies being stolen, held for ransom. Luckily, that story, he did get his Frenchie back. Someone saw the Frenchie in a yard and reported it, and he did get his Frenchie back. I have a lot of shorts out right now about that video I did last week, but we're going to move on, and we are going to go to our Frenchie of the week. And our Frenchie of the week is Ruby. And the channel is @RubyCakesFrenchie. And Ruby is just the cutest little Frenchie. And this woman does these great videos of her Frenchie. So let's get into those videos.
What you looking at?
She does a really good job.
What a beautiful day outside. Ruby,
He's
I
the
was thinking, you want to
cutest
go to
old
the park
thing.
today? Now, Ruby, remember when we go to the park, I need you to be on your best behaviour, girl.
She's adorable.
Let's go. You go pack your bag? What are we going to pack
Look
today?
at that face. Oh.
Some gloves, bags for poop, wipes, some treats, some water. Fill that up. Ooh, what's that, Rubes?
So cute.
All right, let's pack your bag. Gloves, some plastic bags, wipes.
Look at how cute.
What's left?
Just knows.
Water and treats.
I love how they know.
We're ready
They're
to
so
rock.
smart.
Take us some water because it's hot outside. What is it, Rubes? You ready to go?
Oh,
You ready to go? Come.
ready.
Let's go get your leash.
They're ready.
Who's excited? Are you ready to rock, girl?
So cute.
You can't go because you need to put this on. Come on. All right, good girl.
You're a good little girl.
Okay.
So at Ruby
Excuse me.
Cakes.
How are we going to walk if this is in your mouth? You're excited, aren't you? Sit.
Fun little Frenchie.
No. Now we get to go to the car, right? We're going to drive next. A bit of a long walk.
She does some really good videos, some really cute videos of her Frenchie. They're really fun. They have great personalities. They're so smart. I think all animals are really smart. I love watching the fish
Where are
tank.
we going?
And I got to see the lobster. I was really happy.
Ruby.
It's so peaceful.
What are you doing there, Ruby? You're not driving. All right, Missy. In the back. Clip you up. There you go. You sit and I'll get your clip.
Ruby.
She's adorable. I love her. Super cute. Looks like a hot day out there for her. My dogs used to love to go to the park. They would just be so excited and just, they're all riled up. They never wanted to leave. They knew when I was walking to the car that they were leaving, and they just would, I'd have to pull them, and they just never wanted to leave. It was, so funny. I was there for a long time with them. It was never long enough, though. So cute. I think I'm having some buffering issues. I got a little warning here.
Oh, Ruby, can you go up?
Don't usually have that going on.
Good girl.
No, she's hot. Oh, the love you have with them. They're just so cute. Are you guys experiencing any buffering? Maybe David, or I don't know if JK's on. JK's usually here. Happy Saturday, Jeffrey. She needs some shade. She's been out. Yeah, it's buffering a little. Ugh. At Ruby Cakes Frenchie. Go check out the channel. And if you like fish, go check out, I have to say it, A Simple Family Lifestyle. She has a great fish tank and a blue lobster in her fish tank. And it's the most relaxing video to just, it's just, she does her live streams with it and it's just awesome. Oh, little toy. So cute. Oh my God. Oh, I just love them. So cute. Again, this is Ruby.
Now, Ruby, be nice to your friend.
His face, her face.
How about you show the cow your favorite place in the house?
Oh.
All right, Ruby, I'm going to leave you two alone.
Oh. Look at how cute she is.
Uh-oh.
And that is Ruby. That's our Frenchie of the week. And again, the channel is at Ruby Cakes Frenchie. Okay, so now we're going to get into the fun stuff. And I like agility, so we're going to get into some cute agility videos and then some funny Frenchie videos. So let's start that. And let's get into our first agility. This was a few years ago, but it's a cute Frenchie. It's kind of the resolution is a little off, but this little Frenchie is really cute. Does a good job. Look at how fast he is. So cute. Go, go, go. Yeah! So cute. And there's his little awards. Oh, look at that face. Adorable. Bow tie on and everything. Just adorable. So that's our agility. Now we're going to get into the fun Frenchie videos. There's some videos that during the week, I do some research and try to find some really cute, funny Frenchie videos and any animals pretty much, but this is a Frenchie channel. So let's get into some fun Frenchie videos. Frenchies are crazy. If you have not already seen them. Okay, so this is Boo. I covered Boo and maybe last week or the week before as the Frenchie of the week. Cutest little thing in the world. Just speaks her mind.
Time to go to sleep. Stop.
Hi, Bells. How's it going? Welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining. So cute. Thank you.
Gina. No, Gina.
Hope you're having a great Saturday.
Walter.
Okay, so Walter is a famous dog. Walter is very famous. Millions of views. I mean, millions of followers. I love Walter. He's one of my favorites. Probably feature him next week, but he's very famous. Very opinionated. Hopefully you guys aren't experiencing any buffering because I'm getting some. Hit the like button, everyone. Thank you, Bells. Thank you. You're the best. So there was music behind this, and I can't get copywritten, so I had to take out the music. And again, I like all animals, so these are just regular bulldogs, but they're cute. They look like they're related to me. They're both huge, but they're adorable. And I always love to see the skateboarding. That the skateboarding is just really talented. In my mind, is just talented. Oh, you're under the weather today. What bells? I'm under the weather today, but I wanted to drop in and give my support. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing that. And I hope you feel better. Please feel better. Hopefully, you might be able to make it to the source. Hopefully I'll see you there. I think he has something going on this afternoon and tomorrow, but I really appreciate you stopping in, and get some rest, and I hope you feel better. And again, thank you for stopping in. Look at the outfits on these little guys. Look at this guy. Oh my God. Just the cutest little thing. Again, there was music to all this. I can't. I would have to give in. I would just, okay, you can come to bed with us. I know they probably want a crate train and have the Frenchie sleep in the crate, but no, I would just totally like grab them and just say, come on, you're coming with us.
Give me a kiss.
Give me a kiss.
Yeah, I love you.
Oh. They're very vocal.
I love you. Minnie, say I love you. Say I love you.
Look at the face. Oh my God. I can't. Hi, Shelly. Oh my goodness. They are so cute and adorable. I love the way she's sassy and talking back. I love these videos. Welcome, Shelly. Yeah, I scour the internet and YouTube for these videos because they're just the cutest things to watch, and I could just watch them. This one actually had music behind it, so. But welcome, Shelly. It's funny because my two Frenchies were not vocal at all. They didn't have so this one was a really cute video. There was some like Congo music playing in the background, and I wish I could play it, but I would get copywritten. And this dog, she was down with it. She was doing it right to the tune. My little girl does this. She pops that ball. She doesn't she loves to do that. So that's a trait that's very common with Frenchies. Look at this little guy trying to get out. Get me the hell out of him. Get the hell out of the way. Oh. Look at how cute they are. I can't stand it. I just love them. And again, if anybody likes fishies, go to a simple family lifestyle. She has a great fish tank and a blue lobster in it. It's really cool to watch. I want to get one of these beds for my Frenchies, actually 2 of them, because they look so comfy. Look at him. Oh my God, he looks so comfortable. He's like, and he's getting rocked at the same time. This is the cutest thing. Love it. Okay, I got to let me get the sound off on this because that's a Disney sound. She dressed this little guy up, and look at the outfit. He loves the skateboard. Oh my God. Bells. I love this stuff. I can watch it. So I like doing it every week. It's just, I find some new cool stuff, but he was just adorable. And the outfits are so cute. And this is what they sound like when they snore. So if anybody out there has the Frenchies, you know. Again, this had music to it, but look at all these Frenchies. There's hundreds of them. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know if this is like a kennel or, I know it's not a daycare because There's several different types of dogs that go to daycares, but maybe it's like an orphanage or something. I don't know. It says at the bottom at Frenchie Bulldog dot love. So it's maybe an adoption center or something, or a rescue center or something, I believe. But look at all of them. They're so cute, and there's tons of them. I was just like, oh my goodness, like cattle. But they look like they're taken care of well. They're all nice and chubby, and their fur and their skin looks really clean and nice. Bells, I'm also suffering from a little cold. So if you hear me sniffle, I have a little cold myself. Look at them. I had a bunch of music in the background, so I couldn't play it, but there's so many of them. And it kind of looks, I don't know. Now, doesn't this Frenchie look like that stolen Frenchie in the beginning that the woman was on the car? Like it looks, to me, it looks like it. I know it's not, but it looks just like it. Had the same colors. A little bit different color, I guess, yeah. We'll get him. Oh my God, he's going. All the Frenchies do that. This is one of my favorite. He's a very famous Frenchie also. He actually can eat with his hands. I have a video, I think it's number 12. Silly Frenchie's doing silly things, number 12. He's sitting there just eating with his hands. Again, music, I can't play it, but these little Frenchies are rocking out to the to the music, and he did something with the eyes on this one when he was filming. Oh, so cute. This is hilarious. This is brilliant. And the Frenchie doesn't seem to mind. That's brilliant. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, and here they all come back in. Oh, my God. Oh, there's hundreds of them. Just crazy. I thought that weightlifter was just the cutest thing. I go through hours of video to find the cutest ones I can find. Okay, so that is our, a little bit left to it. And here's this guy going down. I wish I could play the music to it because it was so awesome. Okay, we'll get into our next one. We have one more, and we're going to, this also has music to it, so I'm not going to be able to play the sound to it, but there's some cute stuff going on there. Too much cuteness. Thank you, Bells. I know, I can't. It's just adorable. Their personalities are just very different from other animals, and they are crazy like this. My little girl does this constantly. Like she's just crazy. And my boy does that. He used to do that as a baby. He doesn't want to go for a walk because he's in a costume, and I don't blame him at all. I don't blame him at all. I want one. I know. Would be real mad though. I want one, Bells. Would be real mad though. Oh yeah, I know. They're a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. I have two, and they were a lot of work, and they can be really expensive. Luckily, people pay like a few thousand, 3 to 4, 5, 6,000. We got ours for a few thousand each. But the upkeep is expensive for Frenchies. They're definitely, especially when she got bit by that rattlesnake. It was a $6,000 bill, so it was out of control. I think that's a racket anyway. The vets, they're just not, it's awful. But they're my babies, like you said. They're family. They're like your children. So I had to do it. I had to do it. But they are the cutest things in the world, and they're the cutest puppies, and just their little personalities when they're young. It's just adorable. And they're really good with everything, like kids and families and just other animals, and just they're the most lovable. I love this video. There's a couple cute clips on this video. Wow, I know. They're talented. I mean, you should see some of these, what they can do. They're super talented. They're so good. I love them. Okay, so that's the end of the Fun Frenchie videos, and I am going to end the live stream with a couple of my Frenchies, and I'll play a few videos of them. And the first one is my two Frenchies when they were, 6 or 7 months old. These are them playing outside in the desert when we first got the house, actually, and they were really rough. They play rough together all the time. They just have a good old time together, and they're still like that. They do love each other, though. They just love each other. So that was one of them, and then we've got the next one. Now, this is Mr. Buddy, and he was maybe a month old, 2 months old, and he just loved to chew on his sticks. He just loved it. He loved just to chew down, and that's all he did was try to find sticks and chew on. And at this time, I didn't have my little girl, so he was by himself. And he just loved to chew on any stick he could find. Okay, our next one is going to be
You like to say anything
When
for
he was a
Mommy?
little baby,
What would you like to say to Mommy?
his little bark.
Huh? You
It's
want
a
Mommy?
little. Just love it.
Yeah? Mommy, 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 mommy.
He was only a couple months old. I just love him. He's just awesome. And the last video that I'm going to end this stream with is of him finding to dig his bone. He would search. What a great stream. Hopefully I'll see you later in the source. I'll be there. I'll be there. Thank you for joining. And I hope you feel better. He would search and search. He would scour the property and just keep searching and searching for the best place to dig his bone. He would walk around for, 15, 20 minutes to find a place, and he would just dig. So on the property, there's thousands of bones everywhere. They're just all over the place. There's thousands and thousands of bones because he usually gets a bone every day almost. So he'll go out there. This is him as a baby, and he'll just go and dig his bone, and I just love him. He's just great. So everyone, thank you for joining in the chat. Thank you for the support, and hope you all have a great rest of the weekend, and hope to see you guys in the next chat at the source. Thank you again, everyone, and take care. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 13th episode of Silly Frenchies Doing Silly Things. If this is the first time you have seen this live broadcast, welcome. And usually the format is we cover a news story, a recent news story, or news stories about Frenchies or animals. And then we go into our feature Frenchie or feature animal of the week. And then we play some funny Frenchie videos and funny animal videos. So everyone, welcome. Welcome to the chat. And Rudy is in the chat. How was life in 97, 98? Oh, my goodness. Anyway, welcome to the chat. And hi, Rudy. 97 and 98 were pretty good for me. We also have, 2.0 is here, and I just want to say welcome, everyone. And like I said, if this is your first time, I hope you enjoy this live stream. Okay, so we're going to get into the first news story. I kind of like to cover encouraging news stories because I can't handle the really bad news stories about animals because I love them so much. So let's get into the first news story. And this news story happened a couple months ago. It came out, and that was the first part of the news story. And then just last week, we had an update on this news story. So let's get into that first news story. Hi, Rudy.
A French bulldog in New Jersey kidnapped in broad daylight and held for ransom. Frenchies are the most popular dog breed in the U.S., and it makes them a top target for thieves. This dog owner says it happened after he was lured to a doggy play date. And now he wants other dog owners to be on the lookout for similar setups. News 4's Adam Harding has the story.
Well, we spoke with that alleged victim late today here in Orange. Tonight, he is sharing his story in hopes that someone will help him track down his dog.
It hurts that he was taken from me so soon.
Xavier Burgos says he thought he was setting up a puppy play date for his 5-month-old Frenchie Enzo at this
Look how
Woodbridge
cute
park.
he is.
It turned into a nightmare.
I believe it was a setup from the jump.
Burgos says he was supposed to meet a friend of a friend who claimed he also had Frenchies. But when the pair went to a nearby apartment complex with a third man Burgos didn't know, everything took a turn.
And by the time I get back outside my car door, they had already taken my dog, threw him in the car, and sped off. I was outside the car when they started driving off, so I had to get back in my car, turn my car on, and then follow.
And you knew right then and there they had your dog.
Hey, everyone in the chat.
It's just really heartbreaking, and I feel for him.
French bulldogs are very sought after.
Police are now investigating this as a theft, while Burgos is pleading for his dog's safe return.
It's been rough on my entire family. I've been
Real
barely able to
thoughts.
sleep.
David, JK, Wolf and Snort. Welcome.
It's like you're losing a family member.
The Frenchie has been microchipped, so the dog's owner is hoping anyone who comes across a young Frenchie, keep a close eye on that microchip.
Thank God I have my dogs microchipped. This was a beautiful dog. I believe he paid like $6,000 for that Frenchie. That Frenchie is a new breed of Frenchie. It's a fluffy Frenchie. I actually have to go to my phone for the chat. I don't know why the chat's not bringing up. It's just bringing up Rudy over here in the chat. But anyway, so this poor kid, was set up. He went to go bring his dog, his Frenchie, to a play date with others, and they stole it, and they held him for ransom. And now I have the follow-up news story that just broke, I think, last week. So let's get into that news story. Really, I will only cover these encouraging stories, and there's so many bad stories about Frenchies because they are so popular, the most popular dog right now. So everybody's stealing them, and just really, really sad things are happening to them. But so this is actually an encouraging video. So let's get into the follow-up news story to this video.
Do you remember Enzo? He's the French bulldog you've
Look
seen
how
on
cute
your
he
screen.
is.
We first told you about him back
Long-haired.
in May.
So cute. And that's when his owner said that he was stolen and
So
held
sad.
for ransom. Linda Schmidt is in Bayonne with a heartwarming update.
This is Enzo's big debut here. The French bulldog was stolen from his owner back in May. But thanks to an anonymous tip, yes, from a very nice lady, and some great detective work by Enzo's owner, he is now back at home. Thank goodness. And he is a love bug. What did he do when he saw you?
Immediately ran to me.
Hi,
jumped on me,
David.
started
Hi,
kissing my
JK.
face.
Welcome.
Xavier Burgos will never again schedule a doggy play date with someone he doesn't know. He did so back in May at this dog park in Woodbridge, New Jersey. But the guys he met up with kidnapped Enzo.
Can you
and wanted
imagine?
$8,000 in ransom. Fox
Look at that
News
guy.
told Xavier's story at the time. He filed a police report. He also pleaded for help on Facebook, giving out his cell number. Well, a few days ago, more than 4 months after the doggy kidnapping, a woman texted him with a
Okay, I got some chats going on here. That's why I don't watch Disney movies. Traumatizing. I know. Yes, it's awful. It's really sad. That's why I'll only cover the, encouraging animals and dogs, and I just can't cover the other stories. And there are a lot of other stories out there. I know I should probably bring light to what's going on out there with this Frenchie population and how many of them are getting stolen. And one of the stories I saw was this woman, she was actually on the hood of a car because they stole her Frenchie, and she jumped on tried to get on the, try to attack the guy, and she ended up on the front of his car, and he's driving with her on the hood. And I couldn't cover that story. I just couldn't. But things like that are happening with these Frenchies, and it's just unbelievable. So keep your Frenchie on lockdown. I do not let my Frenchies out of sight. Thank God I have a nice piece of property with fences, but before we had this property, we lived downtown, and we had to bring them to a Frenchie park. And there was stories of, you can let them off the leash in the Frenchie park, but you got to keep an eye on them, because there were stories of Frenchies being stolen at the park that I was taking my Frenchies to. So just keep your Frenchies locked down. And this is a special breed of Frenchie because it's a long-haired, and he's super cute.
She tells me that she knows who has my dog and where my dog is, sends me the address.
It turns out 10-month-old Enzo
I'm glad
lives with a
too.
woman in Newark.
Me, my roommate, and my girlfriend took it upon ourselves to go stake the house out.
Good for them.
And we were there for about 4 hours. Around 5 o'clock, she walks out, and my roommate pointed out that my dog was there too.
So Xavier
This poor kid.
approached the woman and explained Enzo has an implanted microchip for identification.
Too many
She tried
stories.
to say that she bought the dog for $3,000. I also tried to explain to her that I purchased the dog a while ago, that he's been stolen. I've been on the news, everything. I tried to have a civil conversation with her, but she did not have it. She was just screaming.
Xavier called 911.
When we contacted Newark Police Department to try to help us get him back, they came through.
Look at how perfect
They
he
got
is.
Humane Society to come over and chip check him, and it
There
was
you go.
registered back to me.
There you go.
Excitement, joy, got my little buddy back.
In Bayonne, New Jersey,
Aw.
Linda Schmidt, Fox 5 News.
So that is our news story of the week, and thank God it had a good outcome. Like I said, I will only cover the stories that I can handle, and that was a good outcome. Normally, these dogs are held for ransom for thousands of dollars. They'll be stolen from their owners and held for ransom until they're, either, I don't know. It sounds like a huge trafficking setup that's going on with these Frenchies, but keep your Frenchies on lockdown. So our next part of this live stream is our feature Frenchie of the week. And this week we are going to show you a Frenchie.
Boo, so you're telling me it
Boo.
wasn't you that got
This
in
is
the paper?
Boo. And let's see.
Boo, so you're telling me it wasn't you that
I'm going to
got in the
loop this
paper?
video because it's super cute. And Boo is actually from the channel called Wagging Tails Rescue. And they have so many cute Frenchies on their channel. Let's see what the JK says. Agreed, too many stories and bad. Hopefully the John Wick. That's too funny. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Real. Too much. Yes, it is too much. Too much. Yeah. So, like I said, it's just out of control with these Frenchies, and not a good thing. Hopefully, they'll deal with John Wick next time. Too much? No. I wish they would do something about it. I wish more, I don't know, monetizing or not monetizing, monitoring, the Frenchie. I think people are now getting more aware because there's more stories coming out of these Frenchies being stolen. And so people are like really aware of keeping their Frenchies on leashes and not letting them out of their sights because they are the most popular dog in the world. And some of these Frenchies they can go up to $50,000. Like that furry Frenchie, that's a new breed. That's about $12,000 for that Frenchie. I'm not sure if that's what he paid for it, but they can go up to that high. So John Wick for sure. David, absolutely Wick. That's awesome. Real thoughts. David, let's get some John Wick in there. But anyway, let's go back to our Frenchie of the week and look at this little guy. This little guy is Boo. And again, it is from Waggin' Tails Rescue. The channel, go to the channel. They have some cute Frenchies. And this guy is Boo. Not
Boo, so you're telling me it wasn't you that got in the paper? Boo, so you're telling me it wasn't you that got in the paper?
Oh, he totally did. Just adorable little guy. He looks like a black Frenchie to me, maybe blue, but I think he's about 10 weeks old, and he is just adorable. And I love the paper. He's totally guilty of getting into the paper. So, okay, so now we're going to step into the fun part of this live stream, and it's going to be some funny Frenchie videos. So let's get into that. I like agility, so we're going to jump right into agility for Frenchies. Get the sound on this a little bit down. I love to see Frenchies do agility because they have these weird shapes. You know, they get the little chubby legs and the chubby body, and it's hard for them to do agility. But every week I try to put a agility on here because I love to see them do it. And this little guy's doing a good job. He's so cute. Oh, look at that. Oh, come on, you can do it. Pretty smart. Yeah, there you go. That's really cool. So that's our agility. In my past live streams, I show how they actually train these Frenchies for agility. So, because they're not normally, you know, agility dogs. They're not made for that. So, but let's get into the fun part now of our fun Frenchie compilations. And this is a really good channel too. Cute Pets. They have a great channel with a bunch of Frenchie compilation videos, and I just love this is my favorite. This is my favorite of this whole video here. This guy. I just think they're the most cutest dogs in the world. Yeah, I might have to mute some of the sound on this video because I will get copyright if I don't, but there's not music through the whole thing. So look at all these guys playing with the same stick. And look at that. Oh my goodness, the cutest thing in the world. Their personalities are just out of control. Real, do you guys have pets? Rudy, you have a pet? Oh, he's so cute. I love this. This is typical Frenchie right here. Typical Frenchie. Stretching the legs, getting that exercise, stretching out.
Get that bony.
David and JD.
You better get it. You better get it.
I'm gonna have to mute that. It's funny because a lot of these Frenchies do have like the same personality. They're all like, they have, see, look at the leg, the stretching of the legs. My dogs do that constantly. I love it. It's just the cutest thing in the world. Yeah. Got some music going on here, so I'll be testing it out here and there for the sound. No, but I want one. David, you want one? Yeah, I think you told, that's right. I think you told me that before, that you wanted Frenchies. Yeah, they're good pets. They're good to have. They're good with kids. They're good with, you know, a good family dog. They're so loyal and so lovable, and they love human affection. And that's the thing I love about them, is they just want to be loved all the time. They are lap dogs, so that's sometimes is a little annoying, but they are really, really good dogs. And these guys are the cutest. But they're cute puppies. They are adorable puppies. Oh. Their personalities, I can't. They make me laugh. I love doing these lives, so. And I love researching for these cute little Frenchies. They're adorable. He's totally chilling. Look at that. It's crazy how his legs go back up like that. Okay, we'll have to mute this. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, they're so cute. I just can't stand it. real mix. Let's see. We have a dog, kind of a mix. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good. The dogs are the best. I don't care what breed they are. They're awesome. All animals. I just love animals. They're the greatest. They're awesome. But oh, look at him. Oh, look at his face. Oh God, I can't. This is adorable. I love my 2 Frenchies. I just love mine. They're the best. Oh, he just can't stay awake, and he doesn't want to go. I don't think he wants to go to sleep either. Oh my God. See if there's still music going on. There might be some music still going on. Wow. He's tired. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That is so funny. No, I didn't watch this video all the way through because I had so many to go through. I didn't see this part of it, but damn, is that funny. That's hilarious. Oh, there you go. We have 2 cats. So my daughter is the cat person. I'm the dog person. Oh, okay. We're thinking about getting a cat too here because we have a lot of wild animals, and they said to get a cat and it would keep some of the rabbits and these little mice we have out here, these desert mice that just get into everything. So they're like, get a cat. So we were thinking about it. And I used to have cats when I was younger. Let's see, here's a little baby at the beach. Look at them go. And they do that. That's what they do. Oh, I just love it. This is a really good channel if you want to watch some cute videos. I'll have to mute this one. Oh, look at those teeth. Oh, there's all his toys. That's what we do. Oh my God, it's the best. Probably help with the mice. Yeah, that's why we were thinking about getting it. I definitely think oh, you have a mixed part beagle. Oh, okay. Let me pause it for a second, go to the chat, because I had a beagle way back maybe 10 years ago. Best dog ever. Just, he was the cutest thing. His name was Petey. And we adopted him, and when we adopted him, he had Lyme disease, and so we had to treat him. You know, he was on medication his whole life, but he was the best beagle, and they're good dogs too. They're really, really good dogs, really lovable, and just love affection, and good dogs. So I like your dog, real. Okay, let's get back to the video. Oh. This is the best.
Ну вот, Сэмиш, ну подожди, надо дофамить. Грязные уже совсем.
They're adorable as puppies. Look how chubby they are. Oh. Super cute. Super, super cute. Oh. Uh-oh. He has no idea what he's in for. I didn't watch this one all the way through either because I had so many I was going through. So I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully it doesn't pop on him. Hey, Jeffrey. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. How's everybody doing today, this Saturday afternoon? It is windy as hell here in the desert, so it's 20 miles an hour out here. So I'm hoping I'm not buffering or lose this stream. All right, we'll have to mute that because I don't want any copyright on my channel. It's the only thing about these videos is they all have music to them. And then YouTube copyrights me and I can't post them, so I have to keep checking. Look how adorable these guys are. Oh my God. Super cute. Oh, they look like brother and sister. Oh. Technically 50% Beagle, 10% Australian cattle. Oh, 10% American Pit Bull Terrier with some, wow, Border Collie. LOL, she's awesome. Nice. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Thank you, Jeffrey. Yes, actually I am. I was able to wake up super early this morning and hop in my hot tub outside in the desert. It was beautiful. I got to chill out for a little bit. I woke up really early, like 7:30, and spent some time in the hot tub and then played outside with my dogs for a little bit and then came in, and this is my weekly live that I do with Frenchies and Pets, and tomorrow I do a live outdoor. So if you're available, you can check out the property, the desert, and that's my Sunday live. Look at his little bark. Oh my goodness. Oh, they all have this. They all do this. They're very dramatic. They really are dramatic dogs. Very, very dramatic. So that is our funny compilation. I have another one to share with you. Let's get into that one. And this one's super cute. Usually Frenchies hate water. They don't like water. So to see this is really, really, really cool. They're having a good old time. There's a cat. I need a cat. I can just totally see that chick going down. That looks like a Chihuahua, though. Not a Frenchie. Oh, there you go. Here's your chubby Frenchie. Oh my God, I would not be happy. Not be happy. See, this is another video from that channel, Cute Pets. I love this stuff. There's some really good stuff. Yeah. Oh. This was adorable. I think that's an English bulldog. Or is this a regular bull? I'm not sure. Does anybody know in the chat if is that a regular bulldog or English bulldog? I'm not really sure. I think that's awesome. Amazing dog. So this is pretty typical. Yeah, see, now these are regular bulldogs, I think, not French bulldogs. I believe they're just regular bulldogs. I'm going to go totally off topic here because I have an issue that I want to talk about, and it has to do with subscriptions. So I became a huge fan of bare knuckle fighting back about, 10 years ago. And I bought the app BKFC. And last year, BKFC merged with DAZN or DAZN, and that's where they show some of their fights. Well, there's a huge fight on tonight, which I wanted to see. It's bare knuckle boxing, and now they want you to pay for the fight itself. So I pay for the BKFC app, and now I pay for the Zone app, and now they want me to pay for the fight. And I think that's super unfair, and I'm ready to go off on them. Sorry, guys, going off topic on this, but I don't think that's really fair to do. And they're trying to, their corporate greed with these guys is just getting out of control. They're really corrupt. And to be honest, the drive-thrus right now are like a half hour to get your freaking food. So let's get into this next video.
I could bring him. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's okay.
I don't blame him a bit. I don't.
It's okay. I know they're taking a little bit longer than usual. I thought this was going to help him have a really good morning to start off with the pup patty, but he's just pissed. Oh my gosh. Terry.
It won't matter.
You're taking way too long, Waterberg.
See, I don't blame him. I mean, nowadays at the drive-thru, forget it. It's like, but then again, you got to take care of your YouTube face. Haha. I know. Yes. Yeah, we'll try not to spa on the face part area or any of the chest area. He's pissed. Look at him. Oh, the poor thing.
It's okay. I know they're taking a little bit longer than usual.
It is true, though, that these drive-thru nowadays are like, you wait a half hour for your food. It's supposed to be fast food, right? It's not fast food. If you get bruises and black eyes,
You're taking way too long.
that might add to your YouTube streak credibility. Oh my God, that is so funny. You know what I thought about doing, Source? I recorded myself the other night, and I was singing Adele because you did a song for me the other night, and I love Adele, and I was singing along with you. I was in bed at the time, and I was just singing along with you, so I decided to record